Hellions, good afternoon. So, I just got done with an appointment here in Auburn, Washington. I didn't film anything coming down here or anything like that. I had wanted to start a clip out without me in the truck this morning, but I guess that's not gonna happen. There's a couple of used car lots down here, and I'm gonna see if I can, kind of like this. Look for a service rig. That is too small, and I can't stand up in the back. Those are my stipulations. It needs to hold all my stuff, and I need to be able to stand up in the back of it. So this right here is what they call Auto Row in Auburn. Just about like on each side of the street, up and down the street, there are car dealerships all over the place. And I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace for a service rig, and there's one that I want to check out. I told Angie just the other day that I need to actually get out and check these out instead of just looking through countless like vehicle after vehicle after vehicle, because I don't even know like size relevance. I don't want to like get my heart set on something and go out and it's like way too big or way too small. So I need to actually get a real world feel for how big these vehicles or how small these vehicles are. Here we go, back to Auto Row. See, look at that. Cars on the left, cars on the right. Well, this place honestly kind of looks like they got vehicles, but it also looks like a hole in the wall. I don't think they're going to finance. But they've got vehicles, so I guess that's a positive thing. All right, let's see if they've even got anything. I'm looking for something in a Connect 4-wheel drive. Well, it's kind of hard to judge size when it's right next to this one here. I can't really stand back and look. A couple of dents. Wrecking yard chair. Used to be a DHL truck. It's got a divider in it. It is damn tall though. It's interesting, nobody's come out to greet me. Oh, this is a Nissan NV. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about talking to a salesman. There's like nobody here. And I know they're not going to finance anyway. I think that I should have, if I'm looking for finance, I should actually go to an actual dealership. Maybe this will help me in driving a big rig if I get out of here. Do like a 57-point turn. See, so that's one. Every time you go forward or back is a point, right? So that's 1 point. That's 1 point. All right, so I did a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-point turn. 5-point turn, something like that. All right, no, they don't want my business. I take it elsewhere. Well, I just got through going all the way back through Auto Row, driving probably slower than what some people would like to have had me drive. There is a couple truck places, but they only had like big trucks. One of them had like a bunch of them had like semis and a mixer and like power trucks with like the arm booms and stuff. I'm very disappointed. I was really hoping to have like at least found something. And then there's 2 other car dealerships that might have had what I was looking for. I say dealerships, I'm sorry. Car lots, used car lots. And they just looked like sketchy, you know, when you have a feel like where we were just at. The only reason why I went to the place that we were just at is because I had looked that up and that was on one of the Facebook Marketplace ads. I'm just gonna head back home. We have an Auto Row there in Tacoma, but Tacoma's tax rate is 10.3%, which is like one of the highest ones around, sales tax. Which is funny, because when you buy a car, first of all, let's start off with the basics. It's illegal to double tax, right? But you buy a car, whoever buys a car, they pay for it. There's another car lot. Oh, there's some, oh, those are Fords, maybe. Oh, Isuzu truck, commercial, what? Ooh, we stop here. Maybe somebody will come out and say, hey, are you looking for something? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm looking for a deal. Anyway, like I was saying, double tax. Somebody buys a brand new car, they pay taxes on it, they pay it off, they end up selling it, goes somewhere else, and used car lot sells that car. What happens? It gets taxed again. Ooh, this is a fancy one. This is actually an e-transit, meaning it's electric. And I'm sure that these are like way too much money, and of course they're not going to put it on there anyway, are they? Of course not. I'm guessing these are going to be about 50,000. High roof, but not as long, so that's nice. I just tried the doors, and the doors were locked. Unless this building isn't it, and it's just overflow, and that's supposed to be where I'm going over there to Ford. Google is bringing me home a different way. Usually we're up there off to the right on Highway 18. This is apparently Peasley Canyon, which you usually can't even see from up there. So I had no idea this was there. So now every time we come on 18 and we go down that pretty stretch of trees down the hill that I always film, we will now know that this is what is down here. I thought it was like water. Actually, I guess there could still be water over there. Wow, I've never been stopped on this overpass before, but the big trucks going by, it was bouncing. Something that you don't notice when you're doing 60 miles an hour. Apparently there are crashes, and apparently I'm going to be in this for a while. Traffic is red. You guys can see up there. It says, it's packed like sardines, and I can. The workday is virtually over. I have picked up the boy. Remember when we used to call you that all the time? Just the boy. Yeah. Anyway, what are we doing?
Going to Target so we can get Pokemon cards. Wink. Wink.
No.
Wink.
Well, in that case, we'll just leave.
You don't get it. I was...
All right, let's go. All right, why are we here?
To get something.
We're here at the store.
Absolutely no. We're here to get some new clothes.
Okay. Oh, look, I found my next service vehicle. Only these don't open. I need these to open. Wow. Dude, I'm so disappointed in the lights.
Yeah.
Alright.
This isn't even blue, it's white.
So Phoenix is looking for a...
something.
A something. I wonder if we're going to find this something. We're looking in the pool area for this item, and I see this. This has got to be very, very bad Photoshop skills. Look at that. That just doesn't look normal. He's entirely too happy to be in a bath full of ice. All right, back at it. This shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Let's see how strong I am. Or not. Okay, I need 2 hands for this. There we go. Okay, so first thing I have to do is I want to take a picture of all this stuff. Just make sure I get it all back together. So we have to take the transfer case off from the transmission. That occurs right here. So I just have to make sure that I keep everything the way that it's supposed to be. I was going to have this clip just for the Fratelli channel, but this is something that I'm doing today. So I just wanted to kind of film this for you guys too. Finally, I have the transfer case and the transmission unmated, which is amazing and awesome. So my next goal is to get this, which doesn't look like much. It may be an aluminum housing, but it's got steel on the inside, so it's still awkward and heavy. I want to put this in the back of the Nugget tonight because I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow, first thing, I can bring this down to the transmission shop and have them start working their magic on it. That's my plan anyway. And unfortunately, there's not enough funds. Gosh, I really wish that I was rich, because I'd really, really want to do this transfer case too, because I really don't want to clean it. When they rebuild the transmission, this will be nice and clean. This, even if I pressure wash it, will still be dirty. All right, necessities. My thoughts on the matter. This transmission, you have to take the transfer case off to get the transmission off. To redo the transfer case, you don't have to take the transmission off, so it's not as big of a deal to take off just the transfer case. And I'm not going to be running this thing in 4-wheel drive anyway, so Yeah, there is that. Okay, here we go. Let's try to get this in the back of the Nugget.